Hey there, Aries, and welcome back to Unicorn Tarot for your weekly reading. This is going to be a reading from January 3rd, 2022 through January 9th, 2022. We're going to take a look at your past, present, and near future energies, as well as any energies the universe wants you to keep in mind this week, okay? You have the Page of Wands popping out. Also, Aries, please remember the energies can be reversed between you and your person. Past, present, near future. Okay, Aries, the main energy that you're going to be dealing with this week is the Two of Pentacles. There's some confusion showing up here for you. There's a little bit of indecisiveness. We'll see what this is about when we clarify. In your recent past, you get the Page of Wands, which flew out of the deck, the Two of Swords, and the Knight of Cups. There's definitely, if I could pick up your card, there's definitely love showing up here for you. You want to open up and you want to express how you feel in a certain direction, but I don't feel like you're doing that because there's also a lot of confusion. There's a lot of confusion. There's a lot of indecision. You're really up in your head about whatever this is. And I feel like you feel very passionate about this person. You feel drawn. You do want to open up. You do still carry feelings for them, but you are not expressing how you feel because, again, you're up in your head. You're also showing up as very closed off. And again, I say you because this is your reading. This card fell out. I say you because this is your reading. This could very well be your person, right? Take the energies as they resonate. But you are the Page of Wands to me. So this is why I do feel like this is your energy, at least in the recent past. In the current situation, you're showing up under the Nine of Pentacles, the Six of Swords, the Six of Pentacles. Lots and lots of balance in the current situation. You are really focused on yourself. You're focused on your stability, what makes you feel good. You're moving away from all this turbulence in the recent past, all of the confusion, all the indecisiveness. You're leaving that behind and you're really moving towards an energy of balance, stability, a lot more calmness. And you're also going to find your balance here. I feel like there's a situation in which you and this person, or a person, we'll see when we clarify, need to interact. There needs to be an exchange of energy. You give a little, they give a little, 50% from each of you, and that's what's really going to make this work. So it does seem like in the current situation, the situation is definitely improving. Now in the near future, you get the Seven of Wands, the Four of Wands, and the Wheel of Fortune. There is almost like something that is fated to happen. This connection is showing up for you. It's a very, very strong bond, which is showing up for you. And it's showing up as fated. Like you cannot avoid this. You cannot not have this in your life. It's like this bond is so strong. For some of you, it could be like a marriage. For some of you, it could just be someone that's been in your life for quite some time, or you just know those intense bonds where you meet someone and it's like, bam, you guys are like magnets. That's kind of what this is like. Now, you are showing up a little bit defensive when it comes to whatever this connection is. And again, if it has to do, if it's the same person from your past, the one that's bringing in the confusion, the one that, you know, you still have feelings for, but for some reason you're not expressing, it makes sense why you're showing up under this very defensive energy in the near future. But either way, the Four of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune, this connection is fated. It's like you can fight this all you want. Good luck with that, you know? So let's start clarifying. I'm going to start off by clarifying the main energy for your reading, which is the Two of Pentacles this week. Again, a lot of indecisiveness, a lot of back and forth, but we'll see what this is about for you. For the Two of Pentacles, you get the Chariot, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Nine of Swords. Okay. Again, you're moving towards stability, but there's a lot of fear associated with this. For some reason, you are really, really anxious, and there's like a lot of emotional pain tied up to whatever this movement forward is. You are moving in a very stable direction. You know what the end goal is. It's like if you had a mark, right, and you had to shoot an arrow at a mark, you know what that end mark looks like. You know what you're trying to get at, and you want to move forward in that direction. And with the Chariot, the universe is supporting you in this movement. But it feels like there's also a lot of anxiety and pain tied up to you trying to move in this direction, which is why the Two of Pentacles is showing up as the main energy, because there's confusion. You're like, well, do I, move in that direction? Should I listen to my fears? Should I listen to this pain? Should I stop? There's a lot of back and forth between, okay, I'm moving ahead. Okay, wait, this is stopping. Okay, I know where to go. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. Okay, but I'm a little scared and this is making me anxious. Maybe I shouldn't. And again, I feel like it has to do with a connection here, in the recent past at least, but we'll see when we clarify. But at least you know what direction you're trying to head in. It's not like you're completely confused even about the direction. So let's clarify this Page of Wands in your recent past. Oh, okay. Six of Wands flew out. Give me two more. Page of Wands in the recent past is clarified by the Six of Wands, the High Priestess, and the Six of Cups. This is definitely a divine connection between you and somebody else. This isn't just somebody, you know, that you met and you're like, oh, you know, cool, we went out for coffee, whatever, no big deal. No, this is a divine connection. And with the Four of Wands in the near future, like, for some of you, I don't really like using this term too much. It could be like a twin flame or like a soulmate type connection. But either way, intuitively, it's like, you know that everything's going to work out. You know you're going to be successful in this connection. You know you're going to get exactly what you want out of it. It's almost like your intuition is like, Aries, don't worry. You got this. You got this. It's good. And again, I feel like this anxiety that you have in the main energy for your reading is something that you're going to leave behind, because when your intuition is tied up to a connection and it's letting you know so strongly, like, hey, this is going to work out, it's really, really hard to like hold on to this feeling of pain and anxiety and fear. Let's take a look at the Two of Swords in your recent past and see what this confusion was about for you, or why you're showing up kind of closed off here, or somebody is. The Two of Swords is clarified by the Four of Swords, the Moon, and the Star. Okay, Aries. So when it comes to whatever you're confused about, to whatever it is that you're not sure about, there's a lot of fear surrounding this. This is coming up twice. You have a very, very intense desire, okay? Or somebody here does. I'm going to keep saying you because this is your reading, but this could very well be your person, right? Take it as it resonates. You have a very, very intense desire to heal this connection, to heal whatever is broken, to heal this separation. I feel like intuitively you guys are not together, right? You guys may be talking, but I don't feel like you're in an actual relationship with this person at the moment. You have a very intense desire to heal this, okay? But notice in between your intense desire to heal this, there's the moon. The moon is all about fears, not knowing your path, not seeing the way forward. That's why you're closed off. That's why you're showing up in the recent past under the energy of the Two of Swords. It's not because you don't know where to go. You know exactly where to go, but your fears are kind of stopping you. You may be afraid that this isn't going to work out. You may be afraid that this person's going to reject you. You may be afraid that you're not going to be able to heal this connection. There's a lot of fear here showing up here for you in the recent past, and that's what's stopping this whole process. That's what's kind of like hindering it and slowing it down. Let's take a look at the Knight of Cups in your recent past, okay? Man, your cards are just chatty today, flying out of the deck. Give me two more for the Knight of Cups for Aries in the recent past. Okay. All right, two more exactly. Wow. All right, for the Knight of Cups, you get the Nine of Cups, the Seven of Cups, the King of Wands. You are a reader. As a reader, you are, to me, the King of Wands. That is your card, unless you are dealing with another fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Gender doesn't matter in tarot, at least not for me. You know, again, I feel like I'm literally repeating myself. You know that emotionally you are connected to this person. You're attached to this person. You still have feelings for them, whether you want to admit it or not. And just the thought of being able to communicate with this person, to express how you feel, to open up to this person makes you really happy. But again, there is a lot of confusion here for you. You don't know how to do it. You don't know if you should do it. You don't know if it's going to work out. Maybe you're thinking, oh, they're going to reject me, or they're not going to want to talk to me, or maybe it's not going to work out the way I want to. Again, it's almost like you know what the end goal is, you know what you're aiming for, but you're just, like, you're not, I keep getting this, like, in my head, like a dart and a dartboard. You know what the end goal is. You know what you're trying to aim for. It's your desire. You know exactly what you're trying to aim for, but you're not sure if your dart's going to make it there. You're not sure if you're going to hit it. There's a lot of confusion. This confusion is stemming from fears, Aries, at least in the recent past. Let's take a look at the Nine of Pentacles in your current situation, because in the current situation, your energies are really balancing out and they're showing up very, very clearly. Let's see. Nine of Pentacles in the current situation is clarified by the King of Swords, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Strength. Yeah, it may be hard for you to be kind of logical in the situation, Aries, because you are a fire sign. You're very, very passionate. And even though you have the ability to be logical and not let your emotions take over, I feel like it's kind of like you're forcing yourself to do that in the current situation. But the reason you're doing that is because you're trying to evaluate what's going to work for you. You're like, okay, I know what I want, but let me figure out how I can make this happen. Let me figure out whether this is even something that I truly want to invest my energy in, because you know that this is not going to be an easy path. Whatever this is, whether it's reconciling with this person, getting the closure that you need, whatever it is, you know that it's not going to be easy. And you're like, okay, I want to make sure that I'm not just doing this on a whim, that I've thought this through, that I'm really focusing and putting myself first. Not this connection, not how I feel about this person. I want to put myself first to make sure that the energy that I'm going to devote to this is actually worth it. Because you, Aries, once you guys commit to something, you commit all the way. There's no wishy-washy energy. There's no back and forth. There's no, maybe. No. If you're like, I'm going to do something, you're going to do it. And you're going to see it through all the way. But you're trying to be very, very logical in the current situation to make sure that this is something you actually want to invest your energy in. Let's take a look at the Six of Swords in your current situation. There's something that you may be leaving behind. That's way too many cards. There's something that you may be leaving behind, and I'm hoping that it's your fear and your insecurities. So let's see. I love it. I love it. The Six of Swords is clarified by the Seven of Swords, the Two of Wands, and the Queen of Pentacles. Aries, what you're leaving behind is this kind of like back and forth energy that I was just talking about. Because in the recent past, like I said, you know what you want, you know what you're trying to do, and then you keep wavering. Remember how we talked about your energy this week? You keep wavering back and forth between, I'm going to do it, maybe not. Oh, but I can make this happen. I'm so motivated. Oh, but I'm really scared. There's a lot of things holding me back. That's what you're leaving behind, okay? Now, you're leaving that behind, but you're stepping into an energy of just taking a pause. I feel like, again, you know, this whole reading, I swear I'm just going to title it like Bullseye. The whole reading, you know what you're aiming for, but you keep taking little breaks along the way to recalculate your path, to make sure that this is what you want. What I really like, though, in the current situation, Aries, is whatever you're going towards, whatever you're focusing your energy on, you are putting yourself first. You are very, very focused on making sure that you have everything you need and you're feeling good and stable before moving forward. And when we make decisions from that mindset, they're always successful. It's always exceptionally well. And so I do like seeing that you're leaving kind of like the indecisive energy behind, but you're also not completely just jumping forward, diving head first into whatever this is. You're making sure that you're good and ready and you're taking your time, and that is totally fine. Let's take a look at the Six of Pentacles in your current situation. See what this is all about for you. Very, very, like, I want to say Aries energy, but very, very confident energy, very balanced energy, which is not very typical of a fire sign, if I'm being honest. Nice. Six of Pentacles is clarified by the Eight of Wands, the Ten of Wands, and the Ace of Pentacles. You're communicating with somebody here in the current situation. You're coming, again, from a very, very balanced place, and you're letting this person know, hey, we've been through a lot of hardships. I know that things have been hard. I know it has not been a smooth road. And again, I keep saying you, but it could also be your person communicating with you. Take the energies of the reading as they resonate. But somebody here is communicating, and they're coming from a very, very balanced place. They're really open to working with you, giving that 50%, you giving the other 50%, meeting halfway. And they're letting you know, like, hey, I know we've been through a lot of hard stuff. I know this road hasn't been easy, but we can make it work. Let's start fresh. Let's start over. We can do this. They're coming in with an offer. And again, what I really like is that this person is coming in with very balanced energy. Their energy is not from an angry place or a desperate place. They're coming in with very grounded, stable energy, which I really like. Let's take a look at the Seven of Wands in the near future. I feel like somebody is really on guard when it comes to whatever this offer is. Could be you. The Seven of Wands is clarified by the Eight of Cups, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Eight of Swords. Yeah, somebody here is really stuck in their head because they don't know. The reason they're so defensive, whoever this person is, right? It could be you, it could be your person, but whoever's really defensive here is showing up defensive because they feel like somebody walked away. Whoever walked away is the one that's coming back with an offer. All right. And so if you're the one that walked away, you're the one coming back in the current situation with an offer. But either way, whoever was the one that was walked away on, they're really, really stuck in their head right now. They're feeling stuck because on the one hand, they are very defensive. They're like, I don't want to jump into this again. This is going to hurt me. It sucked bad enough in the past. Like, I'm kind of like over it at this point. Do I want to dive into this again? On the other hand, they're also still carrying emotions. And so I see them slowly trying to work through this, but there is pain here. Okay, there is pain. There is a lot of overthinking. And that's why they're so defensive in the current situation, is because of all this overthinking, because they're having a really hard time making the decision as to what they should do. Let's take a look at the Four of Wands in your near future. Either way, this is a really, really strong bond that's showing up between you and this other person that you're dealing with. So I can understand why there's all this overthinking. Wow, you get it again. For the Four of Wands, you get the Wheel of Fortune, the Ten of Swords, and the Page of Swords. Again, this bond is fated. I can't, in the near future, it's coming up twice. This connection is showing up, in the past is done. You guys have definitely separated or broken up. I don't feel, like I said at the beginning of the reading, I don't feel like you're together. This bond is fated. You can fight this all you want. It is, literally meant to be. Whoever was the one that was very reluctant to open up to this and was kind of like, you know what, I'm done, leave me alone, I don't want to deal with this anymore, go away, they're changing their tune in the current situation. Some of you may be dealing with an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. They're changing their tune. They're open to this. Now, whoever this person is, keep in mind though, Aries, they're not coming from an emotional place. This person is coming from a logical place. They're trying to figure out if it makes sense for them to even dive into this again. And I feel like they're very open to it. They're coming from an open place. That whole aspect of, no, this is done, this is over with, forget it, we're never getting back together, that's not applying to this person. They're open to this. They're not jumping in with both feet, but they're open to it. Let's take a look at the Wheel of Fortune in the near future. Oh, Aries, there you are. Wheel of Fortune is clarified by the Ace of Swords, the Queen of Cups, and the Emperor, which is you, okay? Aries, you're very, very clear. I feel like you're the one that's kind of defensive here. I feel like your person's the one coming in with an offer, and you're kind of like, not so fast, not so fast. I don't know if I want to dive into this again. In the near future, though, I see you opening up to this because this is a fated connection, okay? And not only is it fated, you still have love for this person. You become very clear. You become very aware of the fact that you still love them. Okay, no matter what happened, you still love them and they still love you. That's the beautiful thing about the Queen of Wands. It's like a two-way street. It's like intuitively, you know that this person still has so much love for you and you still have so much love for them. And whatever has happened in the current situation, the recent past, the confusion, the doubt, that's all changing in the near future into a very beautiful energy. I love seeing that. Let's see what the universe would like for you to keep in mind this week, Aries. Very, very beautiful close to the reading. And the fact that you show up in your power under the Emperor's, under the Emperor's energy is just so, so cool. Two more. Oh. From the universe, you get the Five of Pentacles, the Justice, the Queen of Wands. I'm a sucker for happy endings, you guys. You and this person, whatever separation, whatever pain, whoever felt abandoned, that's all going to be healed. Everything is going to be corrected. The energy for a fresh, balanced start. Remember how we talked about balance and equality in the current situation? That's showing up for you again, closing out your reading. This is what the universe wants you to keep in mind. If you feel abandoned by this person, if you feel like they left, or if you feel like things weren't right between the two of you, that's all going to be corrected. And this person, they're showing up under the Queen of Wands energy, which is really passionate, really attractive energy. So not only is there love between the two of you guys, there's a lot of passion. It's hot between you both, which I love seeing. So let's close off your reading with an oracle card. Let's see what oh, that just flew out. Okay. I love it. From the universe, you get, it's time to release negativity, full moon in Scorpio. Exactly. There was a lot of negative energy in the past. I feel like this person has hurt you. You do have pain and anxiety as part of your main energy for this week, but it's time for you to release that, Aries, because you see what's coming up in the near future. It's beautiful. It's really, really beautiful energy. So Aries, that is what I have for you. I hope this reading helped. If it resonated, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. It really helps me out. Thank you again for tuning in, Aries, and I will see you here for your reading next week. Bye, Aries.